Hi guys, in today's video, we're gonna have a little girl talk. We are gonna be talking about something that everybody goes through at some point in their life, and they're hard, and that is breakups. Breakups suck, breakups are hard. They're just some of the worst things you have to go through, to be honest. And now that I'm married, I thankfully do not have to go through any of that anymore. I feel so blessed to have this beautiful life and wonderful husband. And looking back on my life in high school and just experiences that I've had with like high school relationships and breakups and all these things, I thought that I would share with you guys just some tips on how the heck to get through them, because they are so rough. A lot of times you just want to cry, lay in bed, and you just feel terrible, and nothing anybody says can make you feel better. It just takes the process of healing. But I did want to give you guys some tips that I really think help get over breakups and not dwell in them for so long. All right, my first tip, let yourself cry. Let yourself feel the emotions, let yourself feel the pain, let yourself lay in bed and wallow, let yourself process those emotions. I think when people try to just move on so fast and not process anything, not cry, not feel sad, not let themselves feel those uncomfortable feelings, it can actually make the process so much longer, because eventually you will hit that point where you need to do those things, and if you don't let yourself and you push it back and you push it down in a way, it's gonna come at some point. You're gonna feel more discouraged because it tends to come later when you could have kind of been working through it. I do recommend it. Let yourself cry and feel it. It's sad, it's hard, it's a loss, but don't stay there. Don't stay wallowing, just laying in bed doing nothing and only crying and only focusing on the pain and the loss and all of that in that person. So it's just a balance. Let yourself feel it, but don't stay there. Okay, the next one is one of the hardest things and one of the most important things. So please take me up on this advice if you are going through a breakup. Cut all ties. I mean, unfollow them, delete their number, block them, just get them out of your sight and your space. This is so hard. At least when I was in high school, this was the step that was so hard, because part of you still wants to see what's going on. Part of you hopes that they'll reach out and want to give you this long apology and get back together and all those things. But let me just tell you, it's not healthy. If you broke up for a reason, and following them or following people that are gonna post with them or about them, it's just gonna remind you, it's just gonna make you sad. In high school, I was guilty of I don't wanna block their number, because what if they wanna reach out and they wanna write this big long paragraph about how they're sorry and they miss me. Don't do that. Like, don't do that hold off waiting, hoping they'll do that, because that is just gonna put you in a place of pain, because you're constantly hoping they'll come back when it's already done. And if they do that and they do come back, you have to remember why you broke up, and they're probably not healthy for you. They're probably not the right person. So cut all ties, get them out of your space, because seeing them and seeing their stuff and texting them when you miss them, it's just gonna make the healing process longer and more difficult. My next tip is take the things they gave you, like pictures, letters, things that remind you of them, like the stuff that you guys shared, put them in a box and put them away. You don't have to throw away everything. You don't have to burn their letters. Like, you can keep those things, but just put them in a box and put them away. Because if you're constantly seeing them, it reminds you and it makes it harder. Along with that, if you've got a bunch of pictures of them on your phone or pictures of you together, I recommend you can download those onto your computer so you have them, but get them off your phone, get them off the stuff that you're seeing every day, because you're just gonna dwell on it. I have to tell you guys, during breakups, seeing them, seeing stuff that you had together, it tends to just hurt you, make you sad, make it harder to forget about, make it hard to move on, and makes it hard to focus on anything else. So really just clearing your space of all that stuff, giving yourself a fresh start. This is one of the most important tips. Dive deep into the Word of God, focus on your faith, developing your faith, reading the Word, spending time with God, seeing what He has to say. I feel like my faith has grown exponentially during heartbreaks, during difficult seasons of my life. That's just how it works a lot of times as people when we're going through hard stuff and you seek the Lord. You grow in your faith immensely. God really is the only one that's going to truly comfort you, truly heal you. Yes, time heals you. Yes, these steps can help, but God is really the only one that is fully able to heal you without needing to kind of fill that void with someone else, because it's very easy to just try and latch on to somebody else to fill that pain, and then you're not fully over it. You're not healing, you're not happy and content just on your own, and God is going to be the one that's going to make you be able to be that way. So I just highly recommend, when you're broken, go to God, see what he has to say. He provides so much truth and comfort. Growing in your faith is going to help you in every part of your life, so take this time to do that. Okay, these next two tips go together. One is spend time with people that you like and make you feel good about yourself and make you happy. You need to be surrounding yourself with positive, happy people that uplift you, encourage you, make you feel good when you're sad and you're hurting, and that's just so important. Spend a lot of time with people who are committed to encouraging you and helping you grow in your life, and that's gonna put you in a really positive space. So along with that, make yourself go out and do stuff. Like, even if it's going out for coffee for an hour with a friend, going for a walk, like going to the bookstore, like literally anything. Just get yourself out and about. When you're sad and you're going through a breakup, generally all you want to do is lay in your bed and cry, or watch Netflix, or hang out by yourself. And that's okay for the first, couple days or whatever, and when you're in that wallowing stage, but you really do need to get out and just get some fresh air, spend time with people, because it pulls you out of that sadness. It puts you in a place where you can realize there's more in life than what you've been enduring. And it just kind of frees your heart and lightens the load to kind of just go out and do something with other people. Another tip I have is do stuff that you love. Take this time to rediscover yourself. A lot of times when you're in an unhealthy relationship, or just a relationship that wasn't right for you, you can lose yourself, who you are, your passions, what you love, and you kind of dull areas of yourself to fit better with a certain person if they're wrong for you. And now that you're free from that, really take this time to just dive into your passions, rediscover yourself, find out what you love, and really invest in those things, because now is just the perfect time to really develop more of who you are. Enjoy having the freedom to do what you love. My second to last tip is work out and eat healthy. Working out and eating healthy makes your body feel good, so it makes you feel happier. Working out releases the endorphins, it helps you feel better, it ups your mood, but also eating healthy and working out makes you feel more confident. It generally makes you feel healthier, and you tend to look more in shape, so then you feel more confident. And you really do need to feel confident at this stage when you're going through a loss, when you may feel like you weren't good enough for the person, or whatever it is, relearning to love yourself. This is a great tip to just invest even 30 minutes a day. Just going to the gym, getting a nice workout in, getting that stress out. It's a super healthy way to cope, and it's good for you all around. My last tip for how to get over a breakup is it takes time. Be patient. Everyone says that, but it's true. When you go through breakups, the pain and the sadness and the sickness to your stomach, it comes in waves. And eventually, those waves will get smaller, like they say in Gilmore Girls, and farther apart. And eventually you will heal. Eventually you will be happy again. You will stop missing them. You will stop being hurt by it. And you will find other things in life. God will bring you the right person when your heart is ready. So just focus on you, focus on growing, being healthy, loving yourself, and just spending time with good people. And eventually your heart will heal, and God will bring you someone that is right for you, and someone that you will be so thankful the other person didn't work out, because it'll be so clear that this person is right for you and they weren't. So those are some tips that I have to help you get over a breakup. I went through breakups in high school, and they suck. They're so hard, and basically anything that anybody says really doesn't make you feel better. So I just wanted to give you some actual tips, actual things you can do to help yourself feel better and to help yourself heal. But just remember to be patient, spend time with God, spend time investing in yourself, doing what you love, and just taking care of yourself. And you will get there. Just be strong, be patient, And yeah, I hope that you guys liked this video and you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave. That helps me out so much. You guys can also follow along on my Instagram. I always put it below in the description box. It's rachelfreeby_. I would love to have you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.